Chapter 1: Food and Feeding Habits of Animals. Need of food. Food of animals. Feeding habits of animals. Food chain. Need of food. Like us, animals also need food to live. We see a cow grazing in a field. We have seen a cat chasing a mouse. They do so because they need food. All animals need food. Food gives them energy and helps them to grow and stay healthy. A small kitten sucks its mother's milk and soon grows to become a cat. A pet dog typically has better health than a stray dog. This is a result of the pet dog eating enough healthy food. Animals like horses and elephants carry loads. They need energy to do work. Food gives them energy. Food of animals. Different animals eat different kinds of food. Some animals eat plants and their parts. Some animals eat the flesh of other animals. Some eat both, plants as well as flesh of other animals. According to the feeding habits, animals are classified into groups: herbivores, carnivores, omnivores, and scavengers. Herbivores, animals like cows, goats, buffaloes, sheep, horses, deer, monkeys, giraffes and elephants eat grass and green plants. They are called herbivores or plant-eating animals. Carnivores, animals like tigers, wolves and lions eat the flesh of other animals. They are called carnivores or flesh-eating animals. Omnivores, animals like cat, dog, bears and crows eat both, plants as well as flesh of other animals. They are called omnivores. Scavengers, animals like hyenas, vultures, etc., feed on dead and decaying animals. They are called scavengers. Food for domestic animals. Domestic animals are very useful to us. They do a lot of hard work. We must take care of their food requirement to keep them healthy and active. Animals like donkeys, oxen, elephants, camels, horses, etc., do heavy work like carrying loads or working in farms. They need more energy. So, they must be fed with energy-giving foods like oats and fodder. Donkey carrying load. Bullock cart helping farmers. Elephant carrying logs. Some animals like cows, buffaloes and goats give us milk. They must be fed with more of milk-producing food like grass, oil, seeds. All animals require care and protection. If we treat our domesticated animals well, they will serve us well. They must be given clean containers for their food and water. Their homes need to be cleaned frequently. Sick animals must be treated in time. We must always be kind to animals. Feeding habits of animals. Different animals eat different types of food. The feeding habit of an animal depends upon the type of food it eats, the shape of its mouth, the mouth parts, jaws and teeth of the animal. Let us learn about the feeding habits of different animals. Animals that eat grass and chew the cud. Some grass-eating animals like cows, buffaloes, etc., first swallow the food without chewing it. After some time, they bring it back to their mouth and chew it. This is called chewing the cud. Such animals have sharp biting teeth in the front and broad grinding teeth at the back to chew it. These animals make sound while grazing and chewing. Animals that swallow their food as a whole. Animals like frogs, snakes and lizards do not chew their food. Such animals do not have chewing teeth. They swallow food as a whole. They can open their mouth very wide. An insect gets stuck on the long and sticky tongue of a frog, then it is swallowed down. A snake swallows its food whole. A lizard has a long tongue to catch insects and swallow. Animals that tear and chew flesh. Flesh-eating animals like lions, tigers, wolves, etc. have long sharp pointed teeth to tear the flesh. They have strong grinding teeth at the back of their mouths. These teeth help them to chew flesh and crack bones. Animals that gnaw. Animals like rats, squirrels and rabbits have very sharp front teeth with which they bite nuts, fruits and seeds. Such teeth are called gnawing teeth. These animals gnaw the food. Animals that lap liquid food. Animals like cats and dogs lick water or milk with their tongue. A cat lapping milk. A dog lapping milk. Animals that suck. Insects such as butterflies and honeybees have a long, thin tube attached to their mouth. They suck the food into their mouth with the help of this tube. They suck nectar from flowers with the help of their sucking tubes. Animals like leeches, mosquitoes, bugs, etc. suck blood from the bodies of humans as well as animals. They suck the blood with the help of their suckers. Food chain. Green plants make their own food using air, water and light. A herbivore eats plants. A carnivore eats the herbivore. This is like a chain that the plants and animals form in nature. A chain that shows how plants are eaten by animals, and then animals are eaten by other animals is called a food chain. A plant is always at the beginning of a food chain. Thus, all animals, a cat lapping milk, a dog lapping milk, depend on plants. Another example of a food chain is when a grasshopper eats grass, a frog eats the grasshopper, a snake eats the frog, and an eagle eats the snake. A simple food chain. Grass. Deer. Tiger. Synopsis. Animals need food to grow, to work and to stay healthy. Animals can be classified as herbivores, carnivores, omnivores and scavengers. Different animals have different feeding habits. All animals depend directly or indirectly on plants for their food. A plant is always at the beginning of a food chain.